Welcome everybody to day 17 of the 31 days of May, and that means it's time for a bit of Cody Rhodes running Ring of Honor in 2022, which of course is our, thing where we're doing Cody, taking over Ring of Honor, instead of going to WWE or staying with AEW, just because I think that would be a fun thing. But here we are at Death of Dishonor in front of a little over 2,000 people in beautiful New York City, New York. So let's get rolling with the show. And of course, we start out with our opening match, which is going to be our 4-way proving grounds match, which again, to go over the rules again, it's the, if you get 12 points, you get to challenge Homicide to get out of the proving grounds. But the bottom two people as part of the proving grounds will face off against each other to basically save their ROH contract at Final Battle. And the winner of each match, which is elimination match, which I actually did correct this time around, is that so it's the winner gets 5 points, the last person pinned gets 3 points, the second person pinned gets 1 point, and the loser who gets pinned gets 0 points and is out of the proving grounds matches for 60 days. So this goes a little over 14 minutes, and what happens first is World Champion CB, who won his last match, is cocky, and he gets basically nailed very early in the match by Aaron Solo, who's desperate because he sort of knows if he by Aaron Solo and ISOM sort of working together, because they both know if they get eliminated first in this match, they're basically screwed. They're going to be in the big, match for their RH careers. So they team up. Andrew Everett basically hangs back, and quickly World Champion CB is eliminated, and then it's down to a 3-way and back and forth. But actually, Andrew Everett, Solo and ISOM start going after each other, and Everett continues to hang back. And in the end, a big win near the end of the match, after a few minutes, where Everett hits a few big moves on Solo, on ISOM, but Solo comes in and goes after Everett, but ISOM tries to go after Everett, but Everett gets out of the way, and ISOM gets up getting pinned, and he's the second man out, earning a point. But then quickly after that, only after a couple more minutes, Everett finishes things off and gets the big win here to open up Death Before Dishonor 2022. With a 47, as World Champion CB gets a 33, Andrew Everett gets a 56, ISOM gets a 29, and Aaron Solo gets a 31. Honestly, Everett's probably overqualified for this part, but hey, what can you do? Anyway, though, after that, that means we now have. I've actually booked that quickly. We now have, as the standings, we have at the bottom is Ninja Mac. ISOM now has 2 points. Aaron Solo now has 4 big points. Cheeseburger has World Famous CB rather gets 5 points. Blake Christian is at 6 points, Andrew Evans is at 8 points, and Dak Draper is at 10 points. So, big things going on here. And post-match, Andrew Draper celebrates to a 35. Now moving on, we got a bit of a women's tag team social showcase as Mandy Leon and Miranda Elise, who used to be part of the Allure, take on Danny Jordan and Kylie Ray. And this is a decent little match, but Kylie Ray is the standout, and she's sort of the dominant person here, as Danny Jordan is a young undercarder, but she's working heel with Kylie Ray, and eventually Kylie Ray takes over after late in the match and gets the big pinfall with a super kick, as it gets a 34. And I hired some referees because I forgot. Yeah, anyway. But a big win for Kylie Ray here, as it's not quite a squash, as they don't look like total droppers here, but Leon and Elise, I don't know how long they're going to be here. But decent match here, as this gets a 34, Kylie Ray gets a 44, Danny Jordan gets a 27, Leon gets an 18, and Miranda Elise gets a 25. And post-match, the heels celebrate, as this gets a 30. Solid stuff, as Kylie Ray is somebody who's I want to push here, as she's a solid part of the women's division, but I just multiple storylines and all that, with limited time. Monthly cards, what can you do? And then, so here's the thing. We have Bandido. Oh yeah, that's okay. I just want to make sure that that's our ref. Okay. Anyway, so what happened here and why it's pretty much, I don't want to say a squash, but it's Bay running over Bandido pretty dominantly, is Bandido handing his notice. Now, this makes kind of sense because I think he signed with CMLL. He signed with CMLL, but he signed a written contract, but not exclusive written. But I guess that takes precedence over our contract. So there we go. So this is just Bay getting this, again, not a squash win, but they're at least sort of connected with the old Lucha versus Flash storyline I was running at the beginning. So Bay gets to go over strong here. And just wins in 10 by 10 submission. This gets a 36. They gets a 41. Bandito gets a 33. They didn't click, which is unfortunate, but I don't care that much. But just a strong win here. And then Bandito says goodbye. This gets a 24. And yeah, it's unfortunate that in this data he's not over at all, which I guess again, lower fed, lower, basically indie, basically non AEW, non WWE popularity is always weird because Bandito is over, but is he more over than the least popular person in WWE? That's really the question you gotta ask. And if that's not true, then yeah, sort of a 10-15 popularity makes sense. Otherwise, anyway, again, it's not the worst thing. And again, I don't mind playing with, I know some people get really upset over weirdness with popularity, but hey, play what you if you're actually good at this game, you can make anybody over. And then we have okay, this was not great. So we have Brandy with Max the Healer, Trish Adora, basically asking what they want in this division as they've run over people and then beat them afterwards. And they want to own this division. They want to prove nobody else is worthy of getting this ring with them, and they're calling anybody to take them out to meet them next month, as Halloween is their favorite time in the year, and they'd be ready to carve anybody up right in that ring and prove nobody can stop them. Bad promo. What can you do? 22. These women aren't. Max nor Trish are not the best promo people, but figure give it a shot because they're not in the ring tonight, and sort of set up sort of a mystery tag team against them next month. Then, okay, so this honestly should have probably been a show. So of course, Machine Guns and the original OGK, faced off in the big 4-way tag last month. It's continued to brawl, and here we go. And it's Machine Guns who, even as they get older in age, are still awesome. Taven and Bennett are actually two solid wrestlers. Just one of them probably overpushed, and the other has a sort of bad, I don't say bad feelings from people because he was a long time WWE guy. But yeah, he's not great, but he's perfectly solid. And this is a really good tag match. But in the end, MCMG get the big win here as Shelly defeats Taven with the main in Detroit. This gets a 55. Taven gets a 52. Shelly gets a 55. Michael Bennett gets a 44. And Matt Taven gets a 43. So really good match. And post-match, MCMG Celebrate gets a 44. And now just put over as possible new top contenders, whoever wins the tag team title match later tonight. And then after that, we have as the other three people waiting for our big 4-way scramble match come out, and then some interesting music hits as out comes Hot Sauce Tracy Williams as the announcers put over his former ROH career, and his Techno Masterclass gimmick got a rating of very good. So yeah, honestly, I just haven't used Williams that much. I figured bring him in with some sort of thing here would be solid. And then we have our 4-way match, which unlike the other matches, is actually just a 4-way, fatal 4-way with first pinfall wins. And it's sort of just it's it's our high spots match. It only goes 15 minutes, and it's all 4 of these guys, basically throwing out other moves. We got Leo Rush in here, who's usually part of a tag team. We got Dalton Castle, who, lost Homicide last month. And we got Eddie Edwards, who did defeat Davey Richards, and Tracy Williams makes an debut. And it's a back and forth match. Castle gets to hit a few big moonsaults. Leo Rush flies around like a madman. Eddie brawls with people, but in the end, Eddie is able to hit him with the Die Hard Driver and gets a pinfall victory over Tracy Williams and gets a big win here at this Death Before Dishonor. And this gets a 46. Leo Rush gets a 55, which, wow, that's a lot better than, okay, it's a high spot match, so that actually probably helped him out. And Edwards gets a 42. Dalton Castle gets a 29, and Tracy Williams gets a 30. Honestly, Castle's kind of disappointing, but I understand why. But still, really good match here as Dalton Castle, as Eddie Edwards gets the match and afterwards makes title belt motions, which gets a 50 as the announcers put over. He might be the next man looking for a ROH title shot against whoever wins our big ROH World title match later tonight. And then we have our first match, which sort of has an angle behind it, as Lina Fenari makes her debut, teaming with DEONNA PURRAZZO against Willow Nightingale and her partner HOLIDEAD. And this, honestly, what happens here is DEONNA and Nightingale go in the ring hard after each other. HOLIDEAD does her HOLIDEAD stuff, but Lina is just she is basically a lot bigger than everyone, so she just throws people around. She throws Willow around, she throws HOLIDEAD around. Eventually, things break down. DEONNA and Willow are outside fighting, and that means HOLIDEAD is a lamb to the slaughter as Lina Fenari kills her with Samoan drop. I actually imagine to be a second round of Samoan drop, and picks up the victory here at Death Before Dishonor. This gets a 40. DEONNA gets a 51. Lina gets a 40. HOLIDEAD gets a 36, and WILLOW and Gale gets a 34. And of course, post-match, DEONNA and WILLOW are continuing to brawl when Lina comes from behind and drills her from behind and hits her with a big powerbomb right in the middle of the ring, which gets a 32, and fun stuff. As you're split over with Ferrari behind her, DeOnNA Purrazzo might ever reach the ROH Women's title anytime soon. And then we have him, so of course, as set up last month, JANELA and SWANN were supposed to face off tonight to determine the next challenger to the ROH North American Championship. When Josh Wood comes out and basically says he's pissed off that he's not even booked to defend his title tonight, so why don't we just make this a triangle match and truly prove who deserves the title? JANELA and SWANN, of course, agree, and the match is on. And this gets a 37, and we have the actual match, which gets 15 minutes. And it says Josh Wood gets eliminated first, and that actually what happens. But it basically, I mean, it's not quite a burial, but it basically happens in a couple minutes as SWANN and JANELA hits a few big moves, and eventually JANELA actually defeats Josh Woods and sends him out. And then afterwards, SWANN and JANELA have a very good match. Eventually, which SWANN hits some big flying moves and gets a pinfall victory to become the ROH North American Champion. This gets a 52, Rich SWANN gets a 59, Josh Woods gets a 48, JANELA gets a 32. So what happened here is Josh Woods also handed his notice, which I don't even get because I double checked his priority, and he's not doesn't have that many contracts. And the really weird thing is, and this I think is a game relationship, is he's dating Lina Ferrari. So I just signed his girlfriend, but now he wants to leave. I don't get it. Like, that's very weird. Regardless, 52, and post-match, which SWANN celebrates with the ROH North American title, as I think this is his first match, and he walks out a champion, which gets a 53. Fun stuff. And then we have our ROH World Championship match, and, this is actually a pretty clean match. Like, Jonathan Gresham, of course, is, technical master, but Homicide has his own talents here in the ring, and they go back and forth, and it looks like Homicide hits some big moves, and it looks like he's going to get the victory early, but, as he continues to fight, eventually Gresham fights back, and the announcers put over, Homicide is a former world champion, and he's one of the most experienced, wrestlers, and most, decorated wrestlers in ROH history, but he is getting older, and slowly but surely, Gresham, hits a few takedowns, locks in some holds, and slowly wear down Homicide, until, after about 20 minutes, Gresham has Homicide locked in, and with nowhere to go, Homicide has to tap out, and the winner, and still your ROH World Champion, is Jonathan Gresham. This gets a 52, Gresham gets a 59, Homicide gets a 35, and good stuff. And post-match, of course, Eddie Edwards comes out to stare down Jonathan Gresham, and it looks like we have our next world title match. Our next match set up as is going to be Jonathan Gresham defending against another. I think Eddie had a world title reign, ROH world title reign. I'm like 90% sure on that. Regardless, he will have the title match coming up, most likely. And so then, I believe, then we have our big match as it's Cody Rhodes. No, first we have Cody coming down in the ring with his Nightmare folks. And Cody gets a promo. I mean, it's a Cody Rhodes promo. You know what a Cody Rhodes promo puts over, how long these men have been training, how they've never gotten a real shot. And tonight, here in this ring, they're going to face three men who believe they deserve everything just because they used to be on national TV. Cody was there too. He had the same anger and bitterness for himself, but he worked to be better. And these three men never have. And tonight, they're going to take on Ego Max in that ring and prove you get it done in the ring, you get it done in the ring and prove yourself there, no matter what. 79, good promo. It's Cody. There you go. Hopefully these guys even gain some overness off of it. Then, see, here's the thing. This is either going to be shockingly good, or it's either going to be like a 65 or it's going to be like a 45. Oof. Oh, shit. Shit. I forgot. Okay. I forgot the overbookedness. Okay, I forgot this. I forgot the ROH crowd, Respect for Wrestling, hates anything fun. So yeah. Well, first it was too short, but also yeah. Okay. I mean, this is a 30. I'll take the ding on it. It's not the end of the world. So yeah. So I set it as a mayhem, which I probably shouldn't have done. Oh well. Yeah. Let me just see if this is all about morale. Yeah, too short. Thing rating was penalized for being overbooked. God damn it. Okay, well, honestly, if I would have said it as a car crash, I think I would have been okay. Shit. Well, you live, you learn. Anyway, this match is just like it's a brawl. Like it is a like not quite like yeah, it's just these 6 guys going after each other, and eventually Dango Curtis unfortunately has Nick Comoroto in the ring by himself, and he has a few big moves and picks up the victory here as Cody is fighting with Matt Cardona alongside with Anthony Ogo against Aaron Stevens. But, heels get the victory here. Ogo gets a 21, Cardona gets a 25, Cody gets a 58, Dango gets a 36, Aaron Stevens gets a 41, Matt Cardona gets a 48. And post-match, the brawl continues, which gets a 36. And Dalton's put over, this war is far from over. That's all disappointing, but still, time for our main event, as it's Samurai del Sol and MASCARA getting a chance at the ROH World Tag Team titles against the Briscoe brothers after they won the 4-way last month. And unfortunately, for Samurai del Sol and MASCARA the Briscoe brothers are just that damn good. This is a great match. This is Samurai del Sol and Dorada fly all over. Briscoe's, hit their big moves. Insane double teams, insane dives, big kick outs out of big moves, but eventually, after a little over 21 minutes, I don't know what the Crucible is, but, they hit a few big moves, and eventually, Jay gets the pinfall victory here and retain the World Tag Team titles. Dorada gets a 52, Samurai del Sol gets a 54, Jay Briscoe gets a 57, and Marco Briscoe gets a 54, and the show ends once again with the Briscoe celebrating with the titles as it gets a 45. Okay, so show rating, I'm going to guess, because that 30 was our semi-main event, I'm going to guess is like a 43. 52, okay. I guess Cody saved us with his promo. Okay. Josh Woods. Dude. What the hell? Why are you leaving? Maybe on the other hand, I totally understand. Well, and you didn't even... Well, okay, so we'll give Homicide a hug. Well, no. Who did some jobs that I want to make them happier about? Who did better than I thought? Honestly, Rich Swan, you did fucking great. And here, MASCARA, you did great as well. No, actually, Kylie Ray, you did good. There we go. All right. Yeah. Yeah, it is unfortunate because I'm not sure what exactly happened there with... I'm going to double check that Woods doesn't have a bunch of contracts I forgot about, but it makes no sense that he's leaving if his in-game girlfriend is around. That's just very weird to me. But, hey, who knows? Who knows? Probably too much processing going on. Takumi Hanjo, probably an indie sleaze guy looking at stats. That 50, 40, 40, 40 very much looks like a mod maker thinking I have no idea who this guy is, which again I totally get. You can't actually know anybody in it. I've had enough issues making my own mod where I'm just editing some stuff, let alone creating everything. But yeah, anyway. Loading. Downside of a modern mod, you have 8,000 people. If you just want to skip probably 10-15 seconds ahead to the next part of the video, I'm perfectly happy with you doing that, because I'm just gonna be sitting here watching this continue. But hey, if not, yeah. I have some in-game stuff that I want to show you guys, so let's just see here. I'll check on storylines and our creative, and then we go from there as far as seeing who's an overstar or not. We're into X's, Y's, and Z's, so we should be almost done here. And then, yeah, we'll look around the wrestling world. Okay, maybe next time I'll just do a quick cut, because, wow, I'm not used to... Yeah, the other main series, there's not this... Okay. Back God, Colt Cabana. Okay, Sema won the World Road Tournament. Okay. Gunther got extension. ROH. Yep. Pent. Hmm. Very, very, very interesting. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, so we got 14,000 people, but yeah. Again, let me just check Josh Woods, because I am very confused at, like, because the other thing is, like, he was happy. Yeah, let me look, hey, Josh. Do you have other contracts I forgot about? No. Literally, this is, okay. Like, I, I have no idea. Yeah, again, if we look at personal info, and again, if this is already in the game and I just didn't know it, okay, good for him. But yeah, it's very weird. Like, he has his. Oh, okay, maybe that was happening out of the game. Okay, I don't know. Anyway, sorry, it's just really weird. But anyway, we got storylines. So we got our American Workers Face Off. Well, okay, that's basically ending. Entertainment Invasions out of 35, which is unfortunate, but we can rebuild that up in one Cody promo. Gresham's Ring out of 47. Lucha versus Flash, which is basically going to end pretty soon, is out of 46. North American Decision, which will get Josh Woods out of here pretty soon, is out of 43. Tag title storyline, which only vaguely is part of the tag titles, is out of 51. And Virtuoso Defends Herself is out of 38. Creative wise, we have Top Guy, Cody Rhodes, franchise player. Next big thing is just Leo Rush, which honestly, considering the rating he's got, that's the guy I should have given. Anyway, Hot Prospect is Leo, Chris Bay, Bandido, Dave Jordan, Elon Osum. Talk the Talk is still Cody, Jay Briscoe, Aaron Stevens, Maria, Dalton. Showstoppers is these guys, Ring Generals. Who's hot? Briscoe's, Cody, Aaron Stevens, Jonathan Gresham. Who's not just Eddie Edwards, which honestly, interesting. But yeah, let's look over some popularity of folks. So, searching. So, we're looking perception of a major star. Just Cody, and have we heard it at all? Yeah, let's just see what that job did for him, or didn't do for him. Okay, no, he's still at 60 because he's Cody Rhodes. Great. Stars. Do we have any? I did not expect any, and I'm not surprised we don't have any. Well, okay, so we got Eddie, who's at a 41/43. And that is. Okay, a little better. A little better. Not much better, but a little. Jay Briscoe. And boys. Let's see here. Okay, I mean, slightly better. And again, that's all you can really ask for. Lina. Let's see here. So out of 38. Okay, so Lost. I'm guessing that's outside stuff, but interesting. Rich Swann. Okay, did winning the title actually help you out a lot here? Okay, I mean, again, can't hurt. And we'll go down to recognizable. That's where most of our roster is. All right. So let's see here. Who do I care about? Jonathan Gresham. How much over are you after winning? How you doing, buddy? Okay, that's actually beating Homicide was actually a pretty big win, so that's good. He's actually getting a realm where I can actually push him as the top guy in main events and have it not totally screw my card over. Let's see here. Yeah, don't care that much about anybody else quite yet. Then unimportant folks. Let's see here. Who got a big win tonight? Yeah. I guess, yeah. Let me see here. How did killing Bandito do for you? I mean, a couple points, always good. And let's just check out Nick and see how much I mean, honestly, just being in a good match and being against, being in a, okay. So yeah. Hey, turns out it helps to be in a 79 rated promo alongside Cody Rhodes. So yeah, everybody else, Tracy Williams, again, not that over, but decent work. So yeah, that's basically what we're doing. And our next show coming up is, it's just marked as a Halloween special, which I'm going to rename these two shows. I understand why it was probably done this way in Modmaker, but I'm going to find some names of October, November ROH shows. Anyway, then let's take a look around the wrestling world. So, WWE, let's see here. They had SummerSlam, which was main evented by Roman defeating Orton, Edge, and Bray Wyatt. And in 85, Lesnar and Cena teaming up to defeat Seth Rollins and The Miz. That's an interesting match. Braun defeated Ricochet, Bobby Lashley, and AJ Styles for the Intercontinental Championship. Happy Corbin defeated Kevin Owens once again to retain the United States Championship. Drew McIntyre defeated Sami Zayn by DQ. Becky Lynch defeated Charlotte Flair in a 77. The Usos defeated Cesaro and Finn Balor to retain the tag titles. Bianca defeated Carmella. Sasha Banks defeated Zia Lee. Jinder Mahal and the Dirty Dogs, which is, Nemeth and Bobby Roode, defeated Rey Mysterio Jr. and the Viking Raiders. Sure. Alexis Bliss and Ronda Rousey. Sure, that's a team. Defeated Fire and Desire, which is Mandy Rose and Deville. Then we got Max Dupree defeating Dave Crist for the 24/7 title. Brian Cage and Apollo Crews defeating Ryback and Dominic Mysterio. Sure. Naomi defeating Beth Phoenix. Okay. Queen Zelina defeated Aaliyah, Tamina, and Liv Morgan. Sure. Then some pre-show matches, including Asuka being on the pre-show, which would make the internet very, very mad. NXT. Let's see here. Okay, so their last show was the last something I already showed you guys. Yeah, okay. This is interesting. I think I already showed it to you because, that makes sense. But Kevin Nash is head booker of NXT. I don't know why Michaels. I'm guessing Michaels got called up or anything. But yeah, Kushida and Braun Breaker versus Cal Bloom. That's oh god, what's his name? I know who Fabian is because he's in but yeah, Cal Bloom, Von Wagner, yeah. So Von Wagner and Fabian Asher is a team, okay? Indy Hartwell versus Zoe Stark. Creed versus, honestly, Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes, so that'd be awesome. And yeah, other assorted stuff. Doing NXT United Kingdom, which had a takeover. Honestly, nothing much of note. Then we go over to AEW. So again, if we look at our show history, Homecoming. Did I show you? No, I think this happened after. No, it happened on the same show, I think. Hold on. See, this is here. I mean, honestly, this is the easiest way to do it. Here. Show history. Sunday, week 2. Okay. So, they had week 3. So they had Anna Jay defeating Leia Hirsch in AQA. Serena Dub versus Yuka. Julie Hart and Red Velvet. Athena Leva Bates defeated Penalty Formula Rose. Rhode defeated Paige Van Zandt, Chris Antlander, and Abaddon. So 4 women's matches on a show. That's like 2 more than would be on the next AEW pay-per-view. Keith Lee and Alex Reynolds and Silver defeated Lance Archer and the Acclaimed. So, okay. Tony Storm defeated Thunder Rosa and Mercedes Martinez in a cage match for the AEW Women's title. Honestly, solid match. Lucha Brothers defeated Dark Order. Fish and Riley defeated Young Bucks and the FTR retained the AEW tag titles. Again, solid stuff. And Adam Page defeated Adam Cole. Okay. I mean, personally, I don't care for that match, but it would probably be a big match for AEW. And let's see here. Let's see here. Dynamites. Anything of note here? So then on Dynamite the next month or next show, which got over 1 million, which I think they weren't. Yeah, okay. So they got over 1 million. I mean, they did have, let's see here, Scorpio Sky retaining the tag TNT title. Wait, hold on. Yeah. Fisher Riley defeating the Young Bucks. Matt Sydal defeating Chris Jericho to retain the FTW title, which is like a main event belt here. Let's see here. CM Punk's on a random Rampage. Sure. Then we had Dynamite, which went over 1 million viewers again, which was, let's see here, Dustin Rhodes and Sydal versus Shawn Spears and the Dark Order. That's a very pandemic era AEW match. Andrade defeated Wheeler, so Andrade was actually used. Eddie Kingston and Sammy Guevara, which is funny considering their real life feud, defeated the House of Black. Sure. John Moxley defeated Colton Gunn. I'm sure Moxley bled. And Jericho and Hager defeated Jeff Hardy and Adam Page. And then in the last Dynamite, we had Lucha Brothers defeating Dark Order in a cage match before they went away. Oh, I mean, sure. Was there anything on Rampage? Oh, right. This is the weird thing they're doing. I might have to go in and change Rampage to a B show because they're booking like an A show, which honestly AEW just isn't doing. But regardless, yeah, Adam Page defeated Miro. So yeah, for Dynamite. Okay, so Mercedes and Serena defeated Leva Bates and AQA. All 4 people who were just not in AEW or wrestling anymore. Tony Storm defeated Jamie Hayter, Athena, and Red Velvet to retain the AEW Women's title. Okay. Darby Allin, Ortiz, and Santana defeated Shawn Spears and the Acclaimed. Lucha Brothers defeated Dark Order. Scorpio Sky defeated Matt Hardy. And Andrea Odello defeated Matt Sydal in a cage match for the FTW title. Sure. And on Rampage with Jericho Appreciation Society defeated Young Bucks in a cage match. Fun stuff. So yeah, that's AEW. If we go to New Japan, their big show, we had Okada defeating Suzuki, Takakage defeating Ibushi, Makabe and Hama defeating Goji. That should be a match down here, but I understand the weird popularity thing. Ishimura defeating Kaguchi, retaining the junior heavyweight title. Again, Taguchi's a bottom of the card guy now. Yuji Nagata defeated Eric Redbeard, sure. Kanemaru defeated Evil, retaining the never openweight title. Again, sure. And yeah, that's about it. Let's see here. What else should I show you guys? I know there's other wacky... Oh, right. Our sort of quasi-competitors. So, MLW. Lina Ferrani defeated Take Valkyrie. It's okay. Homicide defeated LA Park. King Mercedes defeated Enzio. Gangrel defeated... Okay. Gangrel defeated the Blue Meanie and Ricky Morton. Oh my god. Puma King and TJP defeated Hustle and Power. I'm guessing, yeah, that's these guys. Ross and Eric and the Cowboys. I mean, okay, sure. Yeah, I don't really care about the rest of this. And then Impact. Impact, what are you guys doing? Victory Road. So, Jay White's on the undercard, because of course he is. Deonna Purrazzo's not on the main show. Chelsea Green defeated Lady Frost. Steve Macklin, W. Morrissey, Big Cass, and Madman Fulton defeated Jay Briscoe and the Shadows. Okay, who are the Shadows? Aiden Prince and John Skyler. Sure. Mickey James defeats FANENE Evans, Jill Shaw. Mike Bennett defeats Greasy Steve. The Exterminators defeated the Famous. I'm guessing these... Okay. Moose and Heath defeated Morty Steve Michigan by DQ. Rhino defeated Matt Cardona and Eric Young to retain the Impact X Division title. And Witch Swan defeated Eddie Edwards to retain the Impact Digital Media title. Okay, like, is there not... Okay. What the hell? Like, is Alexander being used at all? Oops, come on. Company here, yeah, Impact. Okay, so he's in matches, but he's just in random, yeah, tag match is okay. I think this is probably a combination of him being not over, and I'm guessing, yeah, that's weird. That's very weird. Anyway, so yeah, some interesting stuff here. I think there was something else I wanted to show you guys, but no, that's about it. Like, Stardom. I mean, Stardom being Stardom. Okay. Kenta Kobashi is there. Honestly, he's not wrestling, but it's still funny that he got signed there as probably a road agent. Because look, I'm sure Kenta Kobashi could be a good road agent, but still, it's funny. But yeah. Again, a solid show. We sort of screwed up that semi-main, but I'm not like that mad about it. And you can sort of tell what we're going here. Like, you know, Eddie Edwards the next challenger for the world title. Tag titles probably more Machine Guns. We don't know who Maxine Pale and Trisha Dory will have as their opponents. And, you know, reality is Willow Nightingale really hasn't earned another women's title shot yet. So maybe somebody else will get a world title shot against Deonna Purrazzo, but they'll still have to deal with Lina Foray. And I'm sure plenty of other interesting and fun things will happen on these shows. But next up is our October show, which I'll rename by time it comes up to it. But that's it for now. You enjoyed this, go ahead and give it a like, comment below what you're liking and not liking. Of course, subscribe to the channel for plenty of TEW 2020 content, along with some Journey Wrestling, Victoria 3, Crusader Kings 3, and whatever else I stumble into. But that's it for now, so talk later, and adios. Have a good one.